okayfm 101.7.
Mami kwana mi kodi nkomo na Owura Dennis Miracle Aboagye Communications Director Emma His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia the campaign. Yene no entwetwe nkomo. Miracle Aboagye mi mwache.
Senior, but you so boss.
Na boko die.
I'm not there. Sure.
Oye. Na campaign to say akabusumi mienu na
online ye print kaka.
Na campaign to say akabusumi mienu na omayi ye di ahyehyɛ so.
Oh, ye di gusu. Me no ka say ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia abɔ pro kama. Nti ne nkomodie ne nkita wodie ne nsɛm a on Ghana for channel. It remains focused. Senior, the GD in say about what a so Ghana Nibia a better na dream based on in somewhat Yano, in somewhat a Hano. The news for the Huna or any deeper would you you know. Say, Opese Ghana for the donor to our debate, very important, and Ketangudia Union Mubina. And solutions are Emma and Semwa here on Mono. See, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he remains very focused on that venture. They say, Kwakotuaba, 7 December, and say, you do Pempe to be a say, can be 4 Now, based on how are your and how tempo and the pie won so no. Why no bit me about sign the panel by now? Why and our sign what solutions and I no and my how a walk I say, get the queen wouldn't say pen to be at every point in time in the life of every country, including Ghana. No, the challenges are different, the issues are different. Even in the same government, we cry under the current dispensation. No, you agree with me, sir? The challenges of Ghana was experiencing in 2017. No? So me, I just the same issues near confront here in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And you also agree with me, say 2022 to 2024, they were stark different. 2022, the challenges that this country had to deal with and face, are completely different from 2024. And see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, do you understand? Proposes solutions for the current situations, the current difficulties and challenges that confront the Ghanaian person across sectors, across regions, and across constituencies. Senebeya, so Kwakotuabana, Ubejina, and also decided to say, may your cocoa farmer, may Howard Damisuni, now I'm penning for the Brio be. Why what a new year, Emma, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, now what to Abamano. Me your opinion me ton ade e wo makolo dwum me how me say the person me that me ma etubinya be papa dina nti omo humefia wonsem ehia me ejede na midi no e minya sikaboti kakra hemu anka beboa me penimfo we no hwan e na wo solutions ma me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say akola ba kai shi ba me ma me oton ade bojabojwa e wo dwaso o de SME bank eba na SME bank no abebo uchidom na wetibi enya moa nkakra krefribu ade se wodwediem oba na the school se mo hia ono o say obe ko secondary school obe make sure say free senior high school na ba wonu aba o te wonchen ne ma enum ne ma miensa omotibi nya ho kwaya ko school ni bi free ya wontu ya kapre no obe bo ho ban na wase epegya mumpo eni isa the school na ye free nti nkole ya doso
Ba woka banking and also no it says that John Dramani mama so so ba obey women banking.
Me can say me can say why na wo solution and why na nipa no wogidi wo ne mu. Nti yemi oni nyina betimi nya anoyie ba ko because said the issues are almost the same. The difficulties confronted the sectors and the people are the same. So you should expect to have similarities in the solution. But the difference between Dr. Mahmoud Babi and the former President Mahama say, yes, all the one don't read in war. And then, you know, about 1 year kono. It is very difficult for former President Mahama because on to me, my country, I can say, me ba me. Obama come like another country, say, me ba, me ya mo kwaina mama. Maybe I say, na say what ba paying the deal mampeni, I don't know 1 year. Nipa 13 na elections bi nyina no. Former President Penny nipa no we do abenya kwaya deal mampeni pay. Eti wo be catch latte for say oba obey your kwaya mo medical bi say eba ne say na odi ka ba ko na yetoma wo no 1 year kwaya na man. Wo chechem na to asu mo so mato ba. But all the other 12 candidates no obi ani sasu bi no because omu bi ani wa wenya kwaya be your mampeni pay. Eti that's the biggest difference. He has a responsibility. And you see asemi odi ba yekra makaya asemi ya say in the next 60 days no. And the for Ghana for you know, in fact, Ghana for Ibisa, Nakasens and Joe from Bipia. And to me, Masse, or Mampeni Ben Nancy Ghana Hakas and Montobama, Miss Akaku. It's so boo a conta. Efa or Mampeni Dicane, the man on the Bay, it's so boo a conta train. And you saw Sabi, and you didn't see no boo or mining. Sebra Kwame, you to me up to Obama, who to me in 2012 catcher and say, Yan to Obama. Teacher for me ba me fa mo adwuma mu teacher for me ba me mama akwatua mu ntomu doctor for me ba me mama better conditions of service young people me ba me mama ndwuma ye adwuma ye for me de ahoden anan fidi adwuma ewuranom be de ahoden be ta machi media people okachem so be set ya media fund amamo o kan sem bebre e gina so to abama o kache say we spare driver enti ye ma o kwana be main driver ye to abama in 2012 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. And you more okay in a 1 year. To the extent, say, by the time I will see a bemuno, not opposite of the Aka anymore na ACC. Teacher for year, you 12 months, no with you 3 months, with Uniska. Here for my college, was it my demo allowance a few months because I buy Niska. Sanon point to about Obama Media Montun Tiame. Next for teacher for a year school. 2013, 14, 15, 16, one form of dream, almost catching a few. Almost your demonstration, your protest, epic, when see almost. Doctor for essay, so one more market, young to more, almost strike. Will say, strike there. Would you a penny when, and bone who be Sabe, why it is so gameful? Kind of a
now, and you know, question be a situation, no. The Tiano or Bema di Pana who say, I dear way, dear, said your mind is sick as something and she said, and yet to me, you are forthright with the truth.
That's exactly the point. That is the outcome I know you are doing. Anything I want to be back, I can't sign my country into Abamano. It's all Babu Bakon, walk on Tana, say, oh, Miss Demo. Bakun, me buy, you know. Me and I think I'm by me. The circumstances need to mean to me, you know. Nti bia mo fan cheme na we de mo to ma me na nipa na hwese ampane ampa se based on the awaka no betumi nyagidi wu mu ato abamo na mo ye ntumi njai papa no mane nante Ghana ha sa anka nti bia se o MPP for 8 years ntomo nto abama me MPP 8 years ntomo nto abama me obedu e friend say ship house na ship house waka che ne se o ye de na ka che for the Dixon say o ma ya kesho muntu 200% o ma yen nti wo ba mampani ade na ba ya ma o si we mema 500% monto ma me okodu bebi na eton tomato so say yeah eton tomato say ke obi anya private jet top o se meta ma monto ma me we cannot allow that and clearly no that is what he is doing munim nyuma me fam rent nyuma na kwa me na we fa so fa o me 24 hours as such say asia ne say aban edwuma no ye be no pressure enti position bia no nipa miensa 90 chief director of local government ministry no obefa chief directors miensa director PPP BME local government ministry obefa miensa chief finance officer no local obefa miensa na anyabia local government ministry na jo 12 no sabi nyansa pa be no wom say na jo 12 local government ministry o me bi edwuma o mo koye de yin enembre okwowi asiafa na nyina ya courier service enti ene ya wo say wo de passport 2 am and obi nyane anadu 2 no kokoje ne passport no ye sabe senior ye say adwini so honam ne bre
o ba o che mu say
edi ba jo say
Ochire Musa, there are always backlogs. Na there are issues with printing of the books. Intino we no pon 8 hours and we no beto so print it. Said the beya o passport no entimi ko ka sa.
Embra no your mampeni no. Embra no your mampeni no. So one person no nim dey ko so passport office na. E ma passport for catch and say dey ti a passport no. E ye backlog because someone to print it. Because time no so omo. Is that the case? Was that the case? Is that the case? And then we are just an engineer. Go for to see your passport with you through delivery. So the answer and offer 2 a.m. passport. Wabra passport on a name because of Ghana card in see. You bet me apply a passport online. Na passport on your dispatch your brain. We say Minantim office. I can on national service. Now we are national service now apply for national service certificate. This one be say come office or airport no akwaje. And the national service who apply for certificate out to fee near their bro. With him tax clearance certificate. And can no. After that when your tax clearance certificate no. It's one that could GRE office. No apply no line say what's when about 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 productive hours. And then go online, go Ghana card. Now o tax clearance certificate aba. Now what print it. And see, say what the end there. You bet me and sa name money and my and sa. Yes, I am match 2. Yes, I am match 3. What's the football 1 a.m. in a football. On the Numuton 1 a.m. The football. Now Europe ne a friend is saying Saudi Arabia money millions of football 1 a.m. Okay, will be an waka. Say 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Nerebo football. Clearly, no, the man is not processing.
Are you okay? Football, you know.
Let me send you a video, no.
But any send me. But say football, no. Be a one pitch, no. You bet me a train nipa nama. We move bar. No, but it's me. I'm a quite me. Me pesa me football na jo live. Me ba betena ahwe.
Na ye bobo, but say me wiase de be bobo 1 a.m. no bia ba be.
Ooh, there be in here.
When on the car, you make on the car 1 a.m., 2 a.m. You bobo or the beba. What's it? Wayne pennies on that. It's clearly Papa no could do baby as this is in your upper friend, no brown office here. Nakata say, oh, may come chromatic as evident coming out private jet or to a chama to be among. Also, no, the other cast are because of a sort of Amaro. But the member must also. And see, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. And the solutions, you know, ma Ghana for based on obi here some when they obi a how. Na wakasa wa analyze it. Na we share in some na all can say it to me solve problems are. Na we just I dey at Obama no. I think say so far no so good. Ghana for is so much and senior I can tell you me say 7 December, barely 60 days from now, there will be a shocking wave and the spine of the former president and the NDC. The level of complacency, the level of entitlement, the level of they will have a shock of their lives.
But yes, more bohu kakra. It's say now. The type of retail campaign almost on the surface, but woman could deep down said the omo were asking off no. It is saying
come on, I'm cook up my school no. They oh baby. I don't confirm in that every dia you see the own see bit that. You see be the whole from 4 months from to you. Into you bear order of merit no. Not the last right. Tebiao, in the Equator SSC, no. Obi esia de kofi mintensi ana say kofi to don be me so o de me de unu se teacher no unu se me style na se teacher na e no na me tigu mitrim etu hu me but me sua pa ne betena bi ebuku mu me hwe kakra na akoni nyina akomitrim results ne ba no worry up to now when we am university na college bi into there omontra ono mo kika sancho mo why na ye campaign say Dr. Mahmoud Bamia na MPP in these elections. In fact, across the country, everybody will tell you, say, the MPP and the flag bearer is campaigning as if they are in opposition. Former president, Okoko campaign 2 days, no better than 3 weeks. No better media. No akwa campaign 2 days. No better than 3 weeks.
Obiane ne strategy.
Say Kofi me daddy heavy. No yeah. Kofi me daddy heavy. The daddy no aro. Syria no aro. Why? Omo mo do yi. Party no cry in the constituencies and the police is egu. They don't even have structures. Anything omo na mo omo chucha nto electoral commissions wa. Omo ye baseless allegations no. Because if you are a party worth its sorter in this country, you don't even have to cry foul over the voter register audit. Your party itself will be able to give you every single voter that is not supposed to be in the polling station or has been illegally moved or whatever it is. Maybe I'm talking about this family. I can tell you all the album no mamia. Obia was album in the minimum. We say normally no. Accra ni Kumasi ne sa urban areas ne pa na ya ye nim ye hu. But senior we say wo kokroma, put them out no.
Obia ni wo.
Obia ni mo bia. Ye say yes minimum keke wo. Me nana me grandfather that we no. Ono wo grandfather tipen. Ene wo grandmother tipen. Ye nim ye hu fiti ye nkwala brem. Ye nim we nua, ye nim we wo fanse, ye nim we maame, ye nim we say, ye nim we say. Ye nyina ne yatra ho as ye nyini ye bankan. Eti yenim do ye NDC ni yenim do ye MPP ni yenim do ye CPP ni me o de me abom mamia minimum bia na kire we fie bia na omo to MPP ene ye fie bia na omo to NDC ye nyina enim ye ho ene de wasesa na adwe ni de onsesa na adwe obi enim obi a history obi enim obi afe yenim omo ye de on betra ye nchen ene omo mfi kuro nim yenim omo ane papa betra some years ago no beka ye yenim ni nyina enti na wudi agosisi ya chewase no enti album ne ba what the album no ma polling station executives no ma to bobo as a medium and electoral commission adaroma album bia no average of about 500 people nti yen MPP you 5 polling station executives that 5 omo cha album no bi enya 100 mo 2 weeks obia betrel we otia we you say we teacher we about 3 days ni we no we say yen mu nyina normally about, and that's what we have done. It is not as if the electoral commission album MPP issues with it. We had issues with it, but when the EC opened the exhibition, that was the time I used to exhibition, and the correction. You see, exhibition we film, we on 12 hour we challenging because on the 18. Any idea resolve it. But they have a very weak party in this. And because they are very lazy in internet, and normally they call me go around after the Mukojo and Numgua here or iPack. No. You see iPack no, you see with TV. So, Omun himself saying iPack on TV, but yeah, and come on call it for iPack on TV. But it tells you how lazy a political party they are. And it's almost like Omo year at the end of the no, and into the end, now Omo year and into the end, yes, yes, and men so. Na se yebobo betwe na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wini na MP se wini majority in parliament omo nhwe no manka se obi etintim omo nsa ene yi no omo spend the time omo friend training omo polling station friend say agent omo nso omo say ye throw numbers in words and say ye throw numbers in figures omo nso omo say ye share omo nso all the rules at the polling station. Instead of almost spending more time training macho men. And this is for normal domo yen say. Ene ya na ma training and police station agents near dia yes say ho no. Omu training macho men. Enti police station wono ya kenkan aba no. Ye hia no so be hey. We hey I was say NDC agents na so gina pon no ho. Na ya sort wie ne ya kan no we gwa na shet okokuntokwa. Oba ya kan wie ya trotro de betro na yakọ. Ade tia almost a calculator, you go Supreme Court. I think it's important that the NDC will take this election seriously, so that they do not become complacent. And Momutimu yomu de tiseni ayomono. Ghana 4-year robot. Now what I can say, since 8 years as Tomu Kotwaba Mong. Almost show my system no matwaba. Teacher for na mujo mutlefie for 4 years now man for no munye no munye teachers. Omunu anu wo ho ma me no wo ho. O meto atia. Teacher for na omo form na omo ye adwuma 12 months na uti omo ka 3 months no omo wo ho ometo abetia wo adwuma ye form luso omo nyuma because of doom so a what they buy for 3 out of 4 years of your tenure no omo ometo abetia o businesses are omo collapse here because of power crisis omo ometo abetia o doctor for the nurse for ka show mo say ombeko strike omo nko na wo no why you funu na you won't do anything about their conditions of service no omo ometo abetia o 5.7 million Ghanaian children na omonya free senior high school home for so and they almost press omenya university mu kwan akonoma from Ghana card akọje student loan area school no e wo university ne colleges ni ade no omo ometo abetia o
but eno de se yera John Dramani mama ni manifesto no say oba mu baby where you left off no won so beto aso na woto aso a obeye no obe spread akọ private schools no na afa kra no tertiary no wokwa first year ne be ma loan na wo de atua na anha
o de ja me ka say say papa we oba wo ho ne na so pe private jet okay say no problem to mama na me yama no wo former president Mahama when no party since 2008 in Amuka City Free Senior High School. In fact, one kasa be one to say over 2 billion cities on fancy Free Senior High School. Number 2, what say you will not implement Free Senior High School on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. Well, former Education Minister Leo Khan or Free Senior High School say, and yeah, dear, very possible. Nanka, you bet me, yeah, and come in from my signing pact. Dia effort signed to commit to the fight against Galamsey. Former President Mahama and the Kachan say, "On be in a room tone, non castle bar, mining areas, only fit, non castle bar, or bet you in our town, or bet you in our excavators. Now, what you mean the go be in a room tone, Kachan is on Canada of the car. He would never make that commitment.
Oh, but by can I say he would rather pursue those behind the Galamsey. Now, one more one here.
That's what I'm telling you. On cat, put him there. Okay, say those behind that. Those behind, and then you may armed robbers. No on prosecutions and a judgment. About we enya etia Galamsey. Now compared to any other regime, including the former President Mahama. Number four, Galamsey issues by an Ekano. The Minister for Environment, Honorable Mahama Yaruga Bienenumuton, it's online. It's on piece from online. Or say, or Bienenumuton, or say, there is no way Nabino can win the fight against Galamsey. Because, according to Ono, Galamsey is so deep-seated to the extent that Asofo Yebi, Ahimfu Yebi, Obia Yebi, they all recommend, they say, yen regulating and yen legalizing illegal mining. Those are his words. That was the time the former president was president.
I see.
Your friend is saying, Anas, I remember Anas, in 2012, or your investigative piece, Emma Al Jazeera, on Galamsey. Yes, who Anas say as far back as 2012, under his presidency. In fact, the entire period of John Mahama's presidency, action back will take here. It will be in any way on Galamsey. And then you have a president in another Danko Akufo Addo, Operation Vanguard, Operation Halt. In machines, no do our sign was so. Nippon do what you wegum. Excavators are washing. A bra brunk for. A coin of the Galamsey to coin or back to the forefront. Bring it to the limelight. To the extent that he was even punished in the 2020 elections simply for dedicating himself to fight Galamsey. Nobody can dispute that. No president has done much as the Nana Danko Akufo Addo has done when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. It's a name, I say, Yen to a bentia Dr. Mahmoud Bamia because another Danko Akufo Addo are buying 8 million Quintia Galamsey. Sabe, who no one can correct. Now, Galamsey here, what the year, what the year? Because number one, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia Pasamba, number one, Nana Danko Akufo Addo is not on the ballot. The people on the ballot are Ekuyadonko, Akpalu, Cheddar, John Mahama, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, and a few others. Sandy pay more ballot, you see, or move fine. And the better and say, we are incompetent because you had an opportunity to end Galamsey and you didn't end. Only one person on the ballot, John Mahama. And I have more Casamuna. More coming to say, Nana Akufo Addo-Miracles Galamsey the Bayana. The former president was president when Galamsey was thriving on the river bodies. There is no record of specific interventions he's put in to fight Galamsey. And nothing another the first day of swearing in or say, I am going to fight the Galamsey menace. If it was not in existence, why was he speaking about it that time? It tells you that even before Nanado came to office, Galamsey was a canker. Now ask yourself, why would anybody come to tell me that I should go and vote for the same former president under whose watch Galamsey became a major issue?
Now, I am now Okase John Mahama Galamsey hu niema wom kotwa atro na ema ye tutia ye tutia no na se de oye nya ne tuatia no a na musumu ba ye I escalated, sir.
And you see, I always say something. Galamsey, a social canker, Brakwan. Galamsey, who's a initial comment and the country say, Galamsey, a crime, a legality. Like every other crime. I remember somewhere in 2018, 2019, there was a social vice via a higher doing abuse of Samo. This Okaya. GH1. I remember I was a municipal chief executive then. National Youth Authority. A wagey campaign against the abuse of Samo. Yanko Bromo. Yanko Sasa Omo and Fee, we Yanko go prison. Because a social vice, a social deviancy, they needed some mental reorientation and a mindset reorientation. They have tried so many strategies. The facts of the matter, they say, Akufo Addo has done the most amongst all presidents in recent times when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. But it hasn't worked. And yeah, Jumaye. And yeah, Jumaye also because I didn't know a crime. What it means is that Nanado Nembraso or Ko Nana Yeda was say. They obey Bia now I know what try the SO try Bia. So at this point, what is needed to be done is not to say Nanado to wear anything to Majo Mahama. So okay, Nanado to wear anything to Majo Mahama. Then you are coming to show me evidence or fact that says, oh, and na John Mahama wa be mo na Galamsey ni ho because okutia ye enti na esi yanko to mano. But I was Galamsey enti na obegina so ato about there you have no business to advocate for John Mahama. Now all the people on the ballot, he's the one who was president and still failed to fight Galamsey. And now me no can say what do we want to hear from the candidates? New ways, new approaches, new strategies are yedebe kosa Galamsey can't come. I think is what is important.
Yeah, me say now we can say Tramol. Tramol, yeah, it was just a handful of Nkwalabia, one bright in time. But when you you as a society, as a nation, you know,
and one follow Tramol issue, how was it a handful? I did me and wake up not to have a best in course in Yane, Echo Joine, GH1 and NY, you know. I did a free sorry call. Tamale campaign. No, it was everywhere in this country. It was destroying the youth of this country. That was how bad it is. There is no crime, and I didn't be anywhere affecting humanity about who Hussein Bako. I didn't be affecting human survival. None is bigger than the other. Pollution, air pollution is as dangerous as water pollution. Bako nyen same bako. Also so bako no nya bako. So the point is this: we simply need to ask ourselves, DNA so far anye jumanti DNA between ABM. Why are you politicizing this? Why are you making Galamsey a political matter? I got 2 months. Yenye replay of 2020. That's why I keep telling you, say, hey, me, I'm telling you, so Bia say, or don't Ghana see Bia or Galamsey was a funny to phone. Fanu to phone no so. Na yen debate ye be you no be so oye politics. Ade na ya mpa se Galamsey no e say ensu. Me village e wa yesu no. Ye fa na numa pepem Jabo village ye she numa
numa papem pa.
Ai me village ni beyond enuma pe fa Jabo. E wona me grandfather koko wo. Ayesu river no ye wo ye ya. E ho na ye de ye nyina ekọ. Ye nyina akọtena wo. Ye makwan obi afi late ye nyina ekọ ye kodi koko ase ba ye. Kwahwe nso no de aye. That is the kind of water you know. So it's a major matter. But why do you want anybody to benefit politically from it? I didn't hear more person and before no more person benefit politically. No, obey your man penny no to me no. And you give me a single evidence or record of your mama fighting Galamsey and being successful. It is also Galamsey, what do Galamsey a how pan a Ghana, 18 a warrior the then why are you advocating for your mama? All the people who came to the street to come and bend properties and come and disrupt our lives, you know. Hypocrite.
I see.
There are people who are taking advantage of a genuine concern for the Ghanaian people to advance their political cause. Why do you want us to support you in this cause? Are they affecting you na your person no? What the person who fan hijack no? Now they benefit politically. Why? I didn't move for the Fred Mama and catch and say, Command Ukwa Benfi Easter, WMP, candidate in MP or Menfi East near Menfi West. Then in 10, none in India, Nuka, I said, oh, be of a Galamsey Diano. You better make you say, your friend is a neighborhood watchdog about the show. On being an Uncasa, he won't do it. He won't do it because he's the biggest beneficiary in all of these protests that are going on. Biggest beneficiary.
I see.
That is of all the protests that is going on. And I'm also making the question. And I'm the entire conversation and Akufo Addo contest. And Akufo Addo now. Akufo Addo is failing to about 20 and when you have is he on the ballot paper?
Sir, he's the ne nto aso na eba omi a wo be nti obi o a
nto aso e hwan Akufo Addo ba omi am ye pe
o any vice
Akufo Addo ba omi am ye pe
why any vice
eti joma ama no ye atamos vice nti oba ye the atamos ye nyina no be ye
o da bi
nti afi asem na okay bomba papa no kwan na we take Ghanaian for granted na ya asem anko bi a obedi o mampani pe kwado tumi nya carry sign de gire enim ka tell say yento aba one. What kind of disrespect is that? After abusing all of us, mishandling the country, destroying the national health insurance scheme, leaving over 100,000 people in the house, putting a friend is saying 3Ds in books and saying they constructed our roads. It's because of some of these things that we do. And a man is having them. The man doesn't deserve to be on our ballot paper.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve to be on our ballot paper. What we need today is solutions going into the future. And then, this is what we are confronted with. What are the new ways we can do things to fight this? Okay, the mama, they are the candy will be trying. Baumia, they are with me. Near she said, near to the Omokano, near who the Anidiano, a somo. Now the Obama say, Baumia, we are vice president. And then Akufo Addo, and guess what Kugalan to me and Kutia bet 20 years. And 2 20 years no Akotoma wine. Okotoma, they are no better on Penina or no into Yankono. That means one Galamsey now, person. What do you mean our person and our person who use what they are affecting and taking advantage of it? You know, be adding one ship. And there is no organized labor also on watch church. On watch church simply because you see, when you are pursuing some of these things and you don't pursue it with a complete open mind, so that's how some of these things.
Now, Catholic Bishop Conference, if one should do a Muajimu.
Another Catholic Bishop Conference, Omon can say, Omo strike, they affect you, almost say, we are going to read our rosaries and petition the presidency on the need to elevate the fight against Galamsey. What is wrong with that? And it's not all of us are fighting for. It's now the Catholic Bishop Conference. And I say, before you never join it. And no, that is the way to go. And no, Sano, because the petition will go with some recommendations. That's our recommendations, you know. A buying so much or when you NCAB, you will say, you're done the Nicatebe Boisa. Baba say, or a buying yeah organized labor yama ultimatum by this time one ban small scale mining yɛbɛkɔ indefinite strike na ɔman mo ɔman na wo say Galamsey say ni ntɛni na wobɛkɔ indefinite strike no wokɔ indefinite strike na economy a afei na yɛ recover yehu a little glimpse of hope no wobɛstart economy ni down because of one other canker affect the economy no na wobɛwie no wo da mfa say na wo yɛ sampo na mfa say wo yɛ sampo na sampa wobɛwie na nsuo n'ani ate a wobɛba na wei nso asɛe na wei nso no so bɛkɔ demonstration wɔ ho wobɛba na inflation kɔ ewiem wobɛba na forex exchange kɔ ewiem nsuo n'ani da hɔ woba wo say oh afei deɛ nsuo n'ani da hɔ but sɛ deɛ yɛ forex na yɛti yɛsi akɔ strike biem it doesn't make sense honestly speaking men can't that it doesn't make sense it doesn't make sense Uni Kroma 2018 aban ebane small scale mining for 1.5 years.
Sure.
Did it solve the Galamsey problem?
No.
So how do you come back with the same?
But to some extent.
It's not true. To which extent? Uni Kroma, in fact, that year, 2018 was one of the years that we had the most gold produced. Wouldn't be here, Banasa.
Debbie.
Because I hear small scale mining in a Galamsey. Small scale miner there, Unimno. Wouldn't be in the Juma. Okra regulation. Galamsey illegal miner or in the Juma na Jusum. Or ye walk quiet brain to me. Sawa bani yo, sawa bani yo, or ye that. I have to say what tiptoe lane our cycle. With the tiptoe lane there. Some tiptoe lane, one Ghana in the headquarters. We phone our laptop and you are now calling with me. And see, we say tiptoe lane there, who could do now. We did and see how small boy, the students, your course cycle say, okay, your phone swap.
Me who's that video no?
The necessary name on the tile.
Oh no.
Yamano, we tile, say, the demo. And see, what say, tiptoe lane there, a honor. Yet, you phone, yet a tubotum. And see, if you know, you ban your beer from coming to tiptoe lane. And see, other rights now, or a genuine business one. At the tubotum, if I know obey. Frankie's phones, say Franco phones are, all Tony phones were, tiptoe lane cycle, at the tubotum, if I know obey. And see, because of Bonene Chrono and Nipa Kakredi agency. Omo what if told in Numedi and Mom. That is your smartest solution. In any case, the ban on small scale mining, it is one of the solutions that we have tried before that did not work. So why are you proposing the same thing I have tried in the past before? It's not as if I want the genuine and yes, small scale mining ban organized labor cannot yes, idea be a bimba. That idea has been tried before. But you know what the organized labor is doing? They are blackmailing everybody.
Why?
Because you see, I'm not say where I make what kind of man can you tell? Hey, or Abaymun or other cassettes into a boof. They walk into a boof crack since I cry into a little crack at the end to you. But
Wamuno a concern, say. Okay, say you're too crania banning blanketedly. Ensuing any tear, what society?
You're banning the 2018, no infinity, and
Said where you're banning your vessel mobile and kutu.
And I see a banner, ya mobile to 2018, I see a banner, ya mobile.
Banana won't say, and no, and nipa again, ya more gold, not just say, your banner, your nipper be fetch kutu.
Because a criminal, and the police for the room. I'm not being consul. And you want to catch us all banners, small scale mining, illegal miners, and illegal mining. Is that the smartest solutions we can come up with? And until they ever strike, no mining in our Saturday now, and until. At the end, I was saying, you be paying. At the end, I be paying. I ain't figure my needed results. And until who be strike, no mining in our more. Oh, what do we need? The son and Akufo Addo, na minor say. You know, Akufo Addo. You Akufo Addo is on the ballot paper. You more buying it. Say, hey, I got 2 months. You got a strategy. We should agitate. We should be all over the place. It's your 2 months. We never say 2 months. Now we need we need now minor bar. A crime and the panel facilities your minor. We shouldn't do that. Let's be very honest. You see, let's be frontal with the issues. There are some unique propositions here what organized labor or more demands them. And government is acceding to those ones. For example, the revocation of the EI. Aboagye to so be revoked. But some of them, they've already been tried. Why are you insisting that something else? It's like an ego game. Oh, because no one can organize labor. Won't you can strike? Now you can organize labor. So them say you can.
I know.
Can you imagine what will happen in this country if what organized labor is saying they will do, they do it? And it's okay, Galamsey, what they want to do on the 10th is more dangerous than Galamsey to our survival. Why are we not talking about it? I don't know what's up. It is going to be more devastating than Galamsey. And you know it. You know it. You are aware.
Mm-hmm.
They're close to over 1 million employees, almost here, more small scale mining. Organized labor members. So what are we saying? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? I don't know. Say, maybe a dinner. I say, yeah, they're not satisfied. Ego be. Why? Why are we doing this? And then this is when you agree because you see, on the 10th, if organized labor should go ahead and shut down the country, the biggest beneficiary is NDC, not Ghana. It doesn't solve anything. What it does rather is that it destroys our economy further. And then once our economy is destroyed further, the NDC becomes the biggest winner. It is worse than Galamsey. What they want to do on the 10th. If they go ahead and do it, this country will go back. What do you say? Senior economists a year, Jumano. Over to me, 3 years of fixed economy. But 1 week, maybe to say, but it's on
yes.
3 years. You will need 3 years to fix an economy. Every 1 week, maybe to be. So why are we not scared? Why are we not worried? If people are worried about Galamsey and they are protesting, then they should be on the streets by now against organized labor. Because if organized labor should go ahead and do what they are saying they will do, it is more dangerous what they want to do on the 10th. It's more dangerous than Galamsey. But I cannot tell you that you love Ghana. And that is why you are doing all these things against Galamsey. And then come and do actions that are more devastating to our survival than even Galamsey. You can't tell me that. And that's what we are saying, the organized labor. What we need are solutions. Solutions that are unique. Not solutions that we think it is the best. What do you know and no one about one year they are strike? When is this an official mind? And no more organized labor and penny for no. Organization, institutions, organization, running. Are they perfect institutions? You are making proposals. Fair enough. Let's discuss the proposals and find ones we believe would work and the ones that will not work. But don't blackmail everybody. Don't blackmail the government. By telling the government, say, 1 year we are maybe on the strike, maybe means why are you doing that? And that is why you realize that UTAC, Kumasi, some of them, medical associations, some of them are beginning to say that David. I deal with the here, Mr. Yafaya Nuntum, they organized labor and son kasa.
Okay.
Now, say organized labor, they're more threatening on the 10th. If they should go ahead and do it, then they are no different from the illegal miners. Because what the illegal miners are doing is that they are destroying our water bodies to destroy our survival. And that strike, it will destroy our economy and destroy our survival as well. And it's almost the same.
Mame na wase no pay.
That's the same.
Basically, that was say, Ora Dennis Miracle Aboagye. And I know I think okay 101.7 so.
OKFM 101.7.